The objective within this lesson is to strategize to solve multi-term problems. What do you notice about this problem? I notice it is an addition problem, and that we're adding together thirds, and then we're also adding together fifths. Can you solve this problem mentally? Are we finding a part or a whole? I think we have a wholes. So if we were to go ahead and group like fractions to be able to solve them, then we would be able to see what the answer would be. Two thirds, 1/3, 1/5, 1 4/5. 2/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 3/3, which is equal to 1. And 1/5 plus 1 4/5 is equal to 1 5/5, which is also equal to 2. So I have 1 plus 2, which equals 3. Here I have another problem. It's a subtraction problem. It looks like I have eighths and I have halves. Let's start with 5 7/8, minus 7/8, then subtract a half, and subtract 1 1/2. 5 7/8 minus 7/8 is equal to 5. And then I'm subtracting a half and also subtracting 1 1/2, where I'm subtracting a half plus 1 1/2. That way I'm subtracting both. A half plus 1 1/2 is equal to 2. So I have 5 minus 2, which equals 3. Here I have the same problem, and let me solve it a different way. This does equal 5 7/8 minus a half plus 7/8 plus 1 1/2. I can make these all into eighths. Rename them. Four eighths plus 7/8 plus 1 4/8 is equal to, that's 8 15/8. One 15/8, which also is equal to 2 7/8. So I have 5 7/8 minus 2 7/8, which is equal to 3. Here I have 2 5/6 minus a third plus 1/6. Group our addition there. Plus 1/6 minus 1/3. 2 5/6 plus 1/6 is equal to 3. Minus 1/3 is equal to 2 2/3. Okay, it's time for you to try. 2 3/4 minus 2/5 plus 1/4. Pause the video while you do your work. Group like units first. 2 3/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3, and I have 3 minus 2/5, which equals 3 3/5. Check your work against the screen. Here's another problem. It is the addition problem, and the sum of 8 11/12 is on the right-hand side. I'm missing a part that is needed to make the total of 8 11/12. I can take 8 11/12 and subtract off 14/3 and subtract off 9/4. Let's try that. There we go so far. It's the same as saying 8 11/12 minus the sum of 14/3 and 9/4. 14 thirds is equal to 4 and 2 thirds. 9/4 is equal to 2 and 1/4. That's equal to 4 and 8/12 plus 2 and 3/12. So that's 6 and 11/12 that I'm subtracting there. So I have 8 and 11/12 minus 6 and 11/12, which is equal to 2. So what's missing there is 2. Here I have some number, minus 15, minus 4.5, equaling 7 3/5. So it ends up being an addition problem where I add both of those from that side to the 7 3/5. I can rename things into tenths. "15, 4, and 7 is 26, so I get 26 and 11/10, which can be rewritten as 27 and 1/10. That's my answer. So I have an algebraic problem there, where I added 15 to both sides, added 4.5 to both sides to be able to get that with the 7 3/5. Okay, it's your turn to try. Go ahead and solve this. I'll help you a little bit. Solve it using this here. 6 3/4 plus 6 3/5 plus 3/5. Sorry about that, misspoke. That's 6 and how many 20ths? 15 20ths plus 12 20ths minus 5. That's 6 and 27 20ths minus 5, which equals 2 and 7 20ths.